Welcome back to Bump 200, and this time we're going to be seeing if the bodywork fits on our new engine mounted on the engine cradle thing. And yes, I'm still wearing the same t-shirt. It's a continuity thing. World's fastest bumper car update. Well, of course it isn't. I just carried on filming. Anyway, shall we see if it all fits? Ready, folks, there we have it in position, and it's tight but it fits. But do the air filters fit? Let's find out. Yes, they fit. How about that? It's damn tight. I mean, we're talking millimeters. Well, that's all rather jolly. Not often that you get it right on plan B. It's pretty good. Well, I mean, yeah. Also, definitely got room for the chain. Alright, that's well inside that chassis bar. It's just kind of how high it's going to be in relation to the seat, which is not there at the moment. I suppose we better check that situation out as well. If you remember, we had our seat mounted on these wooden blocks to raise it up a little bit, and I'm not sure, clearly those holes don't line up with those rivets there, so I'm guessing the seat was a lot further forward than is now feasible. I'm guessing it was like that. Yeah, it ain't gonna work, is it? I may be wrong, but I think that was the mount for our rear kind of tray, which held batteries and fuel tanks and stuff like that. Anyway, let's see where we can put it. Well, that would be about as far forward as I dare, but at the same time we got to look at this, the sprocket, and where the chain's going to go in relation to it. So where I've got it right now, which is obviously further back and higher up, I think is where it's going to have to sit, so that we can get that chain under it with some kind of protection for my genitalia. But I think that might work. Yeah. Again, tight, but if you hadn't already noticed, this is a tight space for a 600cc motorcycle engine and a long, tall, lanky geezer. If only I knew someone shorter who'd give it a go. Is somebody brave enough? Stupid enough? Anyway, repositioning the seat is not going to be an issue. That's really not a problem. It's a question of getting all the mechanics in line, which is going to bring us to the steering at some point. I have no idea how we're going to do that. And in case you've forgotten what my best guesses look like so far, they look like this, and I don't think any of those are going to work. So if you've got any ideas and you can draw some kind of diagram, that would be very much appreciated and very helpful. Well, I had a visit from Mr. Schnellwelder, no less, last night to see what the progress was. And we had some discussion on various elements, including the chain, obviously, and the position of the sprocket. We think we're good on that. And then, of course, we got to the steering. And he's come up with a great idea. A cunning plan, no less. The engine block itself has somewhat of a tunnel built into it. I don't know if you can kind of make it out there, but that's where the exhaust pipe's routing at the moment. And what we're thinking is we use that tunnel, connect some kind of steering rod to the wheels. Where are the wheels? Ah, yeah, they're over here for the moment. Anyway, you get the gist. And obviously we'd have to reroute the exhaust pipe, which wouldn't be tricky, you know. We just cut it off here somewhere and bend it round, route it wherever we like. We can take it out the side, we can take it out the back. Obviously we'll be using something a little bit more sturdy than plumbing insulation. Something like this, which we already bought for the job, except this is the wrong diameter, because this is for the pipes where we've cut them off at the moment, which are, of course, are a little bit bigger than the actual ones that come out of the cylinder head. The header pipes are 38mm, or 1.5 inches. And this stuff has an ID of 2 inches. So we just need to find some flexible piping of that diameter. We'll probably still utilise the 2 inch, honestly, because we don't really want 4 pipes going down wherever they're going to go. So we'll probably do a 2 into 1 at some point with a connector, which is easy enough. It's just a question of whether Mr. Schnellwelder or any of you can come up with an idea on the steering. And when I say that, what I mean is, obviously, if we are taking a rod underneath that tunnel in the engine block, what does it look like either end? How does it fit onto the wheels? What kind of gearing, universal joint, etc. The steering wheel's obviously going to come up at a fairly almost vertical, bit like a Mini. Yeah, perhaps we should look at a Mini steering column and see what that looks like. But yeah, that's kind of the direction we're going. Well, we're not going to cut anything yet, because it may be down there, it may be halfway out the middle, and it may be where that initial first kind of kink is in the pipe, honestly. Who knows? A lot of other things to take into consideration at this point. Anyway, put those on, they look nice. Very cool. Well, I think we're making some serious progress, and I really would appreciate comments of suggestions for couplings and all kinds of things with regard to our latest kind of steering system, for want of a better word. Do bear in mind we'll be using handlebars at the top of the steering device, because we need levers and throttles and switches and stuff. As always, thanks for watching with the latest update. If you thought it was any good, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, subscribe down here somewhere. And of course, encourage others to watch my lunacy.